7:15 a.m. on this Thursday morning, March 26, 2026. Well, we are to basically have quite decent weather today for the majority of today. Once again, fluttering right around the 60-degree Fahrenheit mark, give or take. But later on, towards this afternoon and evening, we are to have our rain move in, if you will, and that could result in some severe thunderstorm activity. But otherwise, we are to basically have sunny skies up until that given point in time. Now then, we are recording through the screen meshing of the bedroom window facing east, and our sunrise is basically taking on quite a dirty appearance, if you will. I'm going to try to keep today's recordings rather short because of the amount of recordings that I did yesterday, in which I am still currently posting content from recordings taken yesterday. Once again, having a very difficult time trying to pinpoint proper cell phone signals as well as internet connections. I don't know what is going on, but it is getting very pathetic for me to try to upload any type of content now, because it's just taking forever and a half. Now, it's a shame that I did not record yesterday morning's sunrise, or was it the day before? I don't know, but it was very colorful, quite spectacular in comparison to what we have going on this morning. Now, I can see that we do have cloud structures, if you will, up in the background here in the eastern horizon. And it appears as though we got some like pinkish hues that is coming on, especially if I was to really zoom in to the full capabilities and drop this down. Well, quite difficult to see, but we do have pink clouds that are back here. I'll pan back once again, and we'll drop down this lighting. Yeah, the pink clouds are apparently moving this way. Very strange, because typically what we've been experiencing as far as cloud movement is them moving to the east or northeast. I'm going to pause this and we'll continue on in short form as more of this tends to evolve. Alright, so we are getting quite a lot more of this pinkish coloration kicking off. Current time is 7:20 a.m. You can see right here what I was speaking of as far as the pink clouds that are headed this way. We're still zoomed in slightly. No, more likely keep it that way. Oh, wow. Just for the sake of these, dang it, keep blurring out because my phone is not wanting to cooperate properly. Yeah, we're getting a lot more pink although it's appearing much darker. Pan back some more here. We're pan back almost all the way. That'd be a much better recording if I was actually down ground level. But I can't do that without commencing the feeding to the animals, and it's still far too early for that. More and more of the pink clouds are starting to appear. And again, my apologies for the screen meshing. Go ahead and pan back all the way. Take this in its entirety here. And again, see, you can see the screen meshing, the squaring thereof. If I had my way about it, I'd just pop the screen right on out, but yeah, we are pan back all the way. Getting quite a lot of pink stuff. I guess that's a little better like that, right? And yeah, this pinkish hue of coloration is quite widespread across the eastern horizon here. Alright, I'm going to pause this and we'll continue on in short form just to see what might happen next. Alright, continuing on at 7:30 a.m. Now we are going more into an orange phase of the sunrise, losing all that pinkish hue of coloration. And yeah, we are pan back all the way. So and I'm not certain, but oh, okay. Let's go ahead and check this out. Not very clear, sorry, but maybe we can darken this down. We've got some deer back here. This is yeah. We got, let's see, I can see what, 4 of them back here. Man, this is like really poor quality recording, but and they are where once upon a time from this past Halloween a bunch of pumpkins were discarded. So who knows, they might be digging around for, well, there's no pumpkin seeds that well, there might be pumpkin seeds out there, but I believe most of them were carved pumpkins. And yeah, they're it'd be nice to get a better recording of these guys, but right now the lighting is being quite fickle, just like within our later hours towards dusk. they're taking off rather quickly now. Headed back here. Now, if they've been monkeying around with the feeding bowls, watering bowls, I might have quite the mess out there to deal with, but we can see Batsy always hanging out waiting on me. And the deer are still wandering off. Like I said, more than likely headed down towards the pond area. Let's switch windows, maybe we can see more. Alright, this is my window facing south. We can see Oreo right here, headed on down. And he was just scoping on the deer. Yeah, I think they might have traveled just a little bit quicker than what I gave them credit for doing, as I am no longer actually seeing them. But of course, they can blend into the background scenery. Quite efficient as far as camouflaging. Oh, the robins just flew up down here. Where are you at? Well, okay. Yeah, gee whiz, maybe I should have wandered on down ground level and I could have gotten a better recording of the deer, but boy, it feels kind of chilly out there. But yeah, once again, we're supposed to be in the 60s today, so. And then back in this direction, we once again have a little bit of pink coloration that's kicking off as far as clouds. Same with way back here in the western horizon. Okay. Yeah, the cats are ready for the feeding, but well, that will commence soon enough. As we are now at what, 7, well, it says 7:32, and I got some comments that are coming in, so I guess I will have to do some replying to comments. Really cool. Once again, yeah, I'll be fighting to try to post material as quickly as possible today. So yeah, even though I wanted this to be rather short recording, that never happens for me. I am incapable of short recordings. And if I do make short recordings, once again, they tend to get spliced in with other recordings to make compilation videos. It is what it is, and this is going to be it for this recording for this morning of Thursday, March 26, 2026. And of course, more than likely, we'll be back with more content from this day. So until then, take care, have a great one. Thank you ever so kindly for watching. Skywise out.